Life is so full of many uncertainties, and it's extremely easy to get mentally exhausted when dealing with the stress and the drama of it all. However, and this is what I want to bring across to you today, and that is that you have an obligation to yourself to take care of your own mental health. You know, everyone has the ability to build mental strength, but most people, they don't really know how to do it. We spend a lot of time talking about physical strength and physical health, but much less time on mental strength and mental health, which is such a fundamental part of our human existence. You see, depression, it wants to isolate and destroy you by separating you from the people that you love and need. But I know and I trust and I believe that you can and that you will get through the storms of life, but you need to learn the appropriate coping mechanisms, and that is what this episode is all about. I just want you to take the next couple of minutes out of your busy schedule and just listen to what I have to share with you today. I'm going to share with you 7 powerful and life-changing things that you can do right now to stay mentally strong during tough times. Hi everybody, this is Life with Leonard and welcome to another episode. Now on this channel, I strive to motivate and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. And today's episode is most definitely no different, everybody. I'm going to be sharing with you how to stay strong, how to stay mentally strong during tough times. I'm going to share with you some tips and advice on how exactly you can do that. I'm going to take you through the process step by step. But before we get there, can I kindly ask you, if you haven't, to please subscribe to my channel, to like this video and to share it, and leave me a comment in the comment section below. I know I always hammer on the fact that you must leave me a comment because I really look forward to your comments. As you know, I read through all of them and I do my utmost best to respond to them. And if you are watching, you know, according to my channel analytics, about 65% of you watching right now, I mean, you always watch my videos, but you have not subscribed to my channel yet. So can I ask you, seeing that you love the content, to please subscribe to my channel, as I mentioned, and it's really easy and it is absolutely free. There's no obligation. It doesn't cost you anything. You can just hit that subscriber button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, and please remember to hit the all notifications, and that way you will be notified and you won't miss out whenever I upload new videos. Number 1 is count your blessings. Now, it's hard to be depressed or angry at life when you can count your blessings. You know, there's always someone who has it worse than you. Trust me on that one. It may seem as if your world are caving in on you, but your blessings will far outweigh your problems. It's the simple things that I'm referring to that we take for granted. Did you get up and have breakfast this morning? Did you have a comfy bed to sleep in? And did you have heat or air conditioning in your home? Some people, you know, they live on the streets and they don't even know where the next meal will come from. But you are blessed. And you should start focusing on all that you have rather than the things that you want. It will change your whole outlook on life. And even if you do live on the street, even if you do, you're still alive. You're still special. You still have untapped potential hidden inside you. And you are worthy. You are loved. And you too should count your blessings. And secondly, just enjoy life. You know, while it may seem impossible to enjoy life when everything is going wrong, it's essential for your overall health. Do you like to take walks in the park, or spending time with friends, or watching movies, or meditate? My question to you is, what is the thing that helps you to free your mind from stress and refocus on something positive? And you should set aside at least an hour every day that is dedicated to do the things that you truly love. And my advice to you is simple. Do whatever it takes to keep you mentally strong and content. Life isn't all about work and no play. And number 3 is give back. Now, the golden rule says that giving to others feels so much better than receiving, and it's absolutely true. You know, why not do a random act of kindness towards someone? And let me put it to you this way. Have you ever paid for the order for the car behind you in the drive-through line? Or what about taking a warm blanket or a bouquet of flowers, or even a warm plate of food to someone in an old age home, or a neighbor or a friend who is less fortunate than you, or anyone that's in need? We all have something to give. So ask yourself, what can I do to give back to society. And remember, it's in giving that you will be receiving. And just from my personal experience, everybody, there are very few things that will bring you as much joy than seeing the happiness and the appreciation from others when you bless them or are there for them. And I don't want to sugarcoat things here. I don't want to, because I know it's hard to find the strength to help others when you feel that you can't help yourself. I know it's very difficult. But here's the thing though, you don't have to perform grand gestures for it to be meaningful. You don't. The smallest act of kindness, it goes a long way in creating both a better world and a stronger you. And number 4 is learn effective ways to deal with the stress. Now, I've said it before that it's not wise to echo the sentiments of the symptoms without giving you the prescription for the cure. Know that stress is just a part of life and there's no getting rid of it. However, one of the best ways that you of all people can stay mentally strong is by developing appropriate coping mechanisms. And many people, they turn to drugs or alcohol or trying to self-medicate the pain. But thankfully, there are many beautiful ways that you can deal with your stress or your anxiety, that you can deal with it healthily. One of the best ways to release your anxiety is through meditation, and another great stress buster is yoga. And in my case, I love running, taking walks in nature. You should try it. It works. And number 5 is know when to ask for help. Now, you are not a superhero and you can't do this life alone. You can't. If you want to stay mentally strong, then you need to know when to ask for help. I can't emphasize this one enough. And another thing that you must do is know when to say no. Life can be overwhelming, and it's especially difficult if you take on more than you can handle. When you learn to say no and you ask others for help, you take control of your mental health. Don't worry about things you cannot get to. Remember, tomorrow's another day, and asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of growth. And just before I get to the next point, please remember, everybody, to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, to like this video and to share it, and leave me a comment in the comment section below. And the next point is so important, and I want you to pay particular attention, and that is accept that some situations are beyond your control. If you look up how to stay strong during tough times on your favorite search engine, you'll notice that accepting reality is always somewhere in between, whether it's advice from a psychologist or just from someone who has survived hard days. It's the number one thing they say that we need to do to gather our inner strength. The hard part though, and the greatest challenge, I guess, is knowing how to stay strong until the storm passes. Life would be so much easier if it was all sunshine and rainbows, beautiful and love every single day, but that's not reality. Hard times is an inescapable fact of human existence. Sometimes life gets so hard that we don't know how we'll possibly manage to stay strong in the face of what's happening around us. From dealing with the global crisis at the moment to personal tragedies, and me telling you to just find your inner strength, it's much easier said than done. And I don't want to dilute this. I know it is tough out there. You might feel overwhelmed by your circumstances to the extent that you run the risk of absolutely caving in, a total shutdown. And that's why there's a reason why accepting is the last stage of grief. There are some things you'll never get over. Just think about the death of a loved one. Inevitably, you will have to learn to live with it. And that's why the next point is so important. And that is learn from the past. It is important that you learn from the past, but live in the moment and prepare for the future. Now, live in the moment is another thing that you'll hear from psychologists when they give you advice on how to stay strong during tough times. And yes, it's important to remain in the present. However, we can't just pretend that the past and the future, that they don't exist. And that's why you should learn from the past. Don't discard it, but also don't live in it. Take the lessons that it has to offer, then leave it behind. Importantly, don't live for tomorrow either. You must prepare for it, but don't count on it. Remember that tomorrow is not promised. And once you've given the past and the future their due consideration, pull yourself back to the present. That is important. The strongest people, they know that the only way through life's toughest moments is to take it step by step and one day at a time. You maybe just need to learn to be more patient with yourself because you are strong. You can get through this. I believe you can. You are loved. You are highly favored. I believe in you. The question is, do you believe in yourself? And if you are still stuck there between a rock and a hard place, I sincerely hope that what I've shared with you today will help uplift your spirit, will make you feel better, will give you that resilience, that perseverance, that commitment, and that dedication, and the hope and the love to face another day. Thank you so much, everybody, for once again joining me on today's episode. Now, if this episode was of value to you, can I kindly ask you, if you haven't, to please subscribe to my channel, to like this video and to share it, and leave me a comment in the comment section below. And subscribing, two things. Firstly, it is absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a cent. And secondly, it is really easy, everybody. Just click that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, and please remember to hit the all notifications, and that way you will be notified and you won't miss out whenever I upload new videos. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you in the next episode. Stay blessed.